Chosen ones. Today we will discuss an intriguing and powerful topic: salt. Although it may seem like a simple element present on every table, it holds profound spiritual symbolism and is mentioned over 40 times in the Bible. Its meaning extends far beyond seasoning food, representing purity, covenant, preservation, and even spiritual protection. But what makes salt so special for the chosen ones? How can it be considered a secret weapon in your journey of light and mission? Since ancient times, salt has been used in sacred rituals, symbolizing commitment and renewal. In the scriptures, it appears in critical moments, such as when it was included in offerings to seal covenants. Furthermore, salt is described as an element that preserves and purifies, serving as a metaphor for the role of the chosen ones in the world. Just as salt prevents decay and preserves purity, those carrying a special mission are called to protect values, illuminate, and inspire. However, salt is not merely a passive symbol. It is also used in spiritual practices as an element of protection, capable of repelling negative energies and purifying environments. For the chosen ones, understanding this power goes beyond symbolic rituals. It becomes a tool to strengthen faith, protect their energy, and serve as a reminder that, even in challenges, their mission is to preserve and spread light. Let us delve deeper into this theme, exploring how salt, with its biblical and spiritual meanings, directly connects to the strength and mission of the chosen ones. After all, understanding this symbolism can bring more clarity about how even the simplest elements on earth can be used to transform lives and protect the purpose you carry. When we talk about the chosen ones of God, we must understand that nothing in their journey happens by chance. Even the simplest elements on earth, such as salt, carry profound symbolism that reflects the mission and essence of the chosen. Mentioned repeatedly in the scriptures, salt is far more than a seasoning or a material resource. It represents commitment, preservation, purification, and, above all, the eternal covenant with God. For example, in Genesis 19:26, Lot's wife is turned into a pillar of salt after disobeying God's command and looking back. This passage goes beyond physical punishment. It serves as a clear warning to the chosen ones about the importance of not retreating in their spiritual journey. When you are called to a greater purpose, you cannot allow yourself to be trapped by the past. Looking back could mean losing focus, direction, and even the essence of your mission. Just as salt was the fate of Lot's wife, it symbolizes the weight of the choices made along the path of the chosen. In Exodus 30:35, salt is part of the sacred incense used in the tabernacle. Here, it takes on an even deeper meaning for the chosen. It becomes part of something sacred, something that connects the earthly to the divine. Just as the salt in the incense created a unique aroma that ascended to the heavens, the lives of the chosen should reflect worship, purity, and purpose. Every act, every word, is like a spiritual fragrance that touches the heart of God and impacts those around them. In Leviticus 2:13, God commands that every grain offering be seasoned with salt. This specific request is not random. The salt here symbolizes the eternal covenant between God and His people. For the chosen, this covenant serves as a constant reminder that they are set apart for a higher purpose. Just as salt preserves and gives flavor, the chosen are called to preserve divine values in a world often striving to corrupt them. They are also the ones who bring meaning to existence, much like salt adds flavor to food. The covenant of salt, mentioned in Numbers 18:19, reinforces this commitment. God describes this covenant as eternal, established between Him and the priests. For the chosen ones, this resonates as a call to spiritual leadership. They are the ones who guide, intercede, and bear the responsibility of maintaining the connection between heaven and earth. The covenant of salt is a pact of permanence, transcending human limitations and embodying faithfulness and unwavering purpose. On the other hand, in Deuteronomy 29:23, salt is associated with the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, describing desolate lands. This negative use of salt serves as a warning to the chosen. It symbolizes the consequences of disobedience, corruption, and estrangement from God. It reminds the chosen ones that their mission is to bring life, not destruction, hope, not desolation. Salt, in its essence, can both preserve and destroy depending on its context. Similarly, the chosen must use their light to build, not to judge or condemn. In Judges 9:45, Abimelech scatters salt over the city of Shechem as a symbol of complete destruction. He not only wanted to conquer, but sought to erase any possibility of rebuilding. For the chosen, this emphasizes the impact of their actions. Like salt, which can both preserve and destroy, they are called to use their power and influence to build, never to devastate. The lesson is clear. Even in conflict, the chosen must be agents of construction, restoration, and not ruin. In 2 Kings 2:20-21, the prophet Elisha uses salt to purify the waters of a city, making them healthy again. This is one of the clearest examples of how salt symbolizes the ability to transform something lifeless or corrupt into something full of life. For the chosen, this story serves as a powerful metaphor. You are called to be like salt, purifying and renewing where there is stagnation. It is a reminder that when you act with purpose and align with your mission, you can transform environments and lives around you. 2 Chronicles 13:5 mentions the covenant of salt between God and David, symbolizing permanence and faithfulness. This covenant was not temporary but an eternal commitment. For the chosen, it resonates as a call to live with consistency and loyalty. Just as salt symbolizes durability, we are invited to maintain our integrity and purpose, even when circumstances attempt to lead us astray. Being chosen is to live with constancy, knowing that the mission you carry transcends the present moment. However, salt also appears as a symbol of desolation in Psalm 107:33-34, where fertile lands turn into salt flats as a result of corruption and disobedience. This imagery serves as a warning to the chosen ones. Our choices have consequences, both for ourselves and for those around us. When we stray from our mission or fail to use our gifts wisely, we risk turning something fertile into something barren. But by remaining faithful, we are capable of restoring spiritual and emotional fertility, both in ourselves and in others. Ezekiel 16:4 introduces an interesting practice. Newborn babies were rubbed with salt as part of a purification ritual. This symbolized protection and dedication of new life to something sacred. For the chosen ones, this practice reflects the beginning of their journey. From the moment you were called, there was a separation, a symbolic act of purification that made you different. This calling is not about being perfect, but about being conscious of your mission and the light you carry. These biblical passages show us that salt, in its simplicity, reflects the complexity of the chosen one's life. It symbolizes purity, covenant, transformation, and even judgment. Just as salt can heal and preserve, the chosen ones are called to bring healing and hope. However, just as salt can burn and destroy, there is also a responsibility to wield this power wisely. If you reflect on your own journey, you will see moments when you were called to be like Elisha's salt, purifying and renewing. At other times, you may have faced situations like the salt flats of Psalm 107, where choices or circumstances rendered something barren. Yet even in those moments, there is an important lesson. When used correctly, salt always has the power to restore and preserve. As Elisha demonstrated, A small amount of salt can completely transform the nature of the waters. These biblical passages reveal how salt, such a simple element, is deeply connected to the purpose of the chosen ones. It symbolizes purity, commitment, and faithfulness, while also reminding us of the impact of the choices we make. Being chosen carries this duality, to preserve what is true and bring transformation, but also to take responsibility for the consequences of our actions. Salt, in its simplicity, carries profound meanings. It teaches us that nothing is insignificant in the divine plan. Just as salt was indispensable in sacred rituals and eternal covenants mentioned in Scripture, the chosen ones are essential for maintaining a connection with the sacred. They illuminate paths and bring purpose to a world that often loses itself in darkness and chaos. The symbolism of salt goes beyond stories and traditions. It reflects valuable lessons for those called to live with impact and purpose. Its function to preserve and transform represents the mission of the chosen ones, who are challenged to act as agents of change in their journeys. Just as salt can alter flavor and protect against corruption, the chosen are called to bring hope, restore what was lost, and protect what is good. However, this journey is not neutral. The presence of a chosen one always creates an impact. Their light, like salt, touches everything around them, changing environments and influencing people. This responsibility requires attention and intentionality, as their actions have the power to build or destabilize. For this reason, being chosen is a journey of balance, acting with purpose, maintaining integrity, and renewing what needs transformation. Salt reminds us that even the smallest gestures can have a lasting impact. A simple act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or the steadfastness to remain true to one's purpose can be like salt, small but transformative. The chosen have the potential to purify what is corrupted, preserve what is sacred, and renew what seemed lost. As we reflect on the symbolism of salt, we see how it applies to daily life. It is not just an element of the past, but a spiritual tool that continues to teach us about commitment, impact, and transformation. The chosen carry this same essence, a force that transforms what it touches, a light that illuminates the path, and a purpose that resonates beyond themselves. In the next segment, we will delve deeper into how this symbolism of salt can be integrated into the practical lives of the chosen ones, helping them live with greater clarity and purpose. After all, salt remains a powerful reminder of the mission that each chosen one carries, to preserve truth, bring renewal, and inspire transformation in the world around them. Integrating the symbolism of salt into the practical lives of the chosen ones. Integrating the symbolism of salt into the lives of the chosen is an invitation to live with purpose and intentionality. Salt, in its simplicity, teaches lessons that can transform not only how you relate to yourself, but also how you impact the world around you. Below are some ways to apply this symbolism to your journey as a chosen one. 1. Preserve truth. Salt is renowned for its ability to preserve. In the life of a chosen one, this means staying true to your values and the truth you carry. In a world filled with external influences and distractions, preserving truth demands strength and courage. This can mean standing up for what is right, even when it's unpopular, or maintaining integrity when faced with pressures to stray from your mission. In practice, preserving truth can be as simple as choosing encouraging words over destructive criticism, or acting with transparency in situations where others may choose dishonesty. These acts, like salt, are small yet vital to preventing the essence of who you are from being corrupted. 2. Bring renewal. Just as salt has the power to purify and renew, the chosen ones are called to be agents of transformation in their environments. This means transforming spaces and relationships with your presence, energy, and actions. Whether by offering hope to someone feeling defeated, or by renewing a toxic environment with empathy and understanding, your mission is to illuminate and improve everything you touch. Practically, this could mean fostering a harmonious environment at home, at work, or in social circles. Simple actions, like listening to someone attentively or offering unconditional support, can renew the energy of a space or a person. 3. Inspire transformation. Salt is essential for enhancing the flavor of food, just as the chosen ones play a role in inspiring those around them to achieve their best. This doesn't mean forcing change, but leading by example. Your natural light and the way you live aligned with your purpose can serve as a beacon for those seeking direction or motivation. To embody this principle, start by reflecting on how your actions influence others. Ask yourself, am I living authentically? Are my choices aligned with the impact I want to create? When you act with clarity and conviction, you naturally inspire those around you to also seek growth and transformation. 4th, act with clarity and purpose. Salt teaches us that even small things play an essential role. Similarly, every action you take as a chosen one should be intentional. Living with purpose requires clarity about your mission and awareness of the impact you wish to create. For example, take time to reflect on your priorities and how they connect to your mission. Choose to dedicate your energy to activities and relationships that nurture your purpose, avoiding situations that drain or divert you from your essence. 5. Set healthy boundaries. Just as salt must be measured carefully to be effective, the chosen ones must learn to set healthy boundaries. This means saying no to what doesn't align with your mission and yes to what truly matters. Protecting your own energy is crucial to continuing to have a positive impact on the world. This practice involves recognizing when it's necessary to step back, rest, or redefine priorities. It's not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. A chosen one who wisely manages their energy, like salt, remains effective in transforming and inspiring without becoming depleted. 6. Transform challenges into opportunities. Salt also reminds us that even difficult moments can be transformative. Just as it purifies and preserves, you can use your challenges as fuel for personal growth and to assist others. Every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen your resilience and refine your light. This lesson can be applied by viewing your struggles as lessons rather than barriers. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? And how can I use it to positively impact the world?" Now, the best way for a chosen one to use salt as protection is to turn it into a personal amulet. Simple, practical, and filled with symbolism, a salt amulet acts as an energetic shield, purifying and protecting your energy while reinforcing your connection to the unique purpose you carry. It serves as a constant reminder of your spiritual strength and the mission you have been given. To make the amulet, simply place a handful of coarse salt into a small fabric pouch or a discreet and durable container. Carry it with you, whether in your pocket, bag, or keep it close in important places like your room or workplace. Replace the salt every 30 days, or whenever you feel it has absorbed too much energy. To discard the old salt, opt to throw it into running water, such as a river or faucet, or bury it in a quiet place, giving thanks for the protection it provided. This act symbolizes renewal and the continuous cycle of purification. When using the amulet, it not only wards off negative external influences, but also helps maintain your vibration at a higher level, making you more resilient in the face of challenges and disharmonies. It is a symbol of your intention and the strength you carry as a chosen one, further reinforcing your light as a source of transformation and protection. This salt amulet is not just an item of protection, but also an expression of your faith and determination. It reminds you daily that, regardless of adversities, you are aligned with your mission and shielded against anything that seeks to divert your path. Salt, such a common element in our lives, is widely mentioned in the Bible, carrying profound and symbolic meanings. Below, we explore other biblical passages related to salt, so you, as a chosen one, can understand its power, even as your secret weapon for protection. First, symbol of purification. One of the most emblematic stories demonstrating salt as a symbol of purification occurs in 2 Kings 2:20-21, where the prophet Elisha purifies the waters of a city. The people in the region suffered from contaminated water, which made the land barren. Elisha requested a container of salt, threw it into the source, and declared the water healed by the word of God. This story shows how salt was used as an agent of renewal. Symbolically, it represents spiritual purification, removing what is impure to restore harmony and balance. Just as the waters were renewed, the chosen ones can view salt as a reminder that their journey requires constant renewal, eliminating what blocks their connection to their greater purpose. Second symbol of covenant. In Leviticus 2:13, God commanded that every grain offering be seasoned with salt. This symbolized an eternal covenant between the people and the Creator. Salt, which preserves food, was chosen as a reminder that covenants with God should be permanent and unbreakable. Here, salt serves as a marker of faithfulness. It highlights the mutual commitment between God and His people to honor the covenant. For the chosen ones, this lesson is clear. Carrying a divine mission requires unwavering dedication and commitment, much like salt that never loses its essence over time. Third, symbol of preservation and faithfulness. The covenant of salt is mentioned again in 2 Chronicles 13:5 as part of the pact between God and David, guaranteeing the eternal lineage of his house. This salt symbolizes preservation and faithfulness, signifying that divine promises are eternal and unchanging, even in the face of challenges or changes in the world. For the chosen ones, salt represents their connection to a greater purpose, reminding them that their faithfulness to what has been entrusted to them is fundamental. Just as salt preserves food from decay, faithfulness keeps the covenant with the divine alive. Fourth element of judgment. In the account of the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah in Genesis 19:26, Lot's wife is turned into a pillar of salt for disobeying God's command not to look back. This passage demonstrates not only the power of God's judgment, but also the danger of hesitating or clinging to the past when called to something greater. Additionally, in Deuteronomy 29:23, salt is mentioned to describe the desolation of Sodom and Gomorrah's lands, turned into infertile and barren places. This imagery reinforces the destructive impact of divine judgment. For the chosen ones, these passages serve as powerful reminders that their actions and choices carry weight. The transformation of Lot's wife and the devastation of fertile lands are examples of how diverging from purpose can lead to stagnation and loss. Finally, salt, mentioned so many times in the scriptures, carries a significance far beyond its everyday use. For the chosen ones, it is a powerful symbol of their essence and mission. Representing covenant, purity, and transformation, salt serves as a reminder that their journey is unique and marked by a higher purpose. More than just a seasoning, it is a tangible expression of their connection to the divine and the impact they are destined to make in the world. The symbolism of salt in biblical passages highlights values deeply aligned with the path of the chosen ones. It appears as an element of purification, used to cleanse and renew, as in the case of Elisha purifying the waters. This image directly resonates with the lives of the chosen ones, who are often called to bring clarity and balance where there is confusion and chaos. Just as salt purifies, their presence transforms environments and people, elevating what was once lost. Furthermore, salt represents covenant and commitment. In the grain offerings mentioned in Leviticus, it symbolizes an eternal pact between God and His people. For the chosen ones, this translates into faithfulness to the mission they carry, even in the face of difficulties. Salt serves as a reminder that their connection to their purpose is solid and unbreakable, preserving their essence even during challenging times. Another powerful lesson that salt teaches the chosen ones is the importance of preservation. Just as it prevents food from spoiling, their energy and light preserve what is good, even in a world that often seems shrouded in darkness. Their mission is to prevent truth from being corrupted, acting as guardians of values that reflect their authenticity and integrity. Salt also carries a note of caution, especially when considering its role as a symbol of judgment. Lot's wife, turned into a pillar of salt for her disobedience, reminds us of the weight of choices. For the chosen ones, this is a call to vigilance and awareness. Every decision made presents an opportunity to align with purpose or to stray from it. Salt, in this case, serves as a reminder that their journey demands responsibility and commitment. In practice, salt remains a powerful tool for the chosen ones. It can be used symbolically to protect, renew, and reinforce their connection to their mission. Creating a small salt amulet, for instance, can serve as a physical reminder of their inner strength and spiritual commitment. Using it daily is a simple yet meaningful gesture to keep their energy aligned and protected. Just as salt transforms everything around it, the chosen ones carry the power to impact the world uniquely. Do not underestimate the power of details in your journey. Every gesture, intention, and small action is part of something far greater. Salt, in its simplicity, reflects the grandeur of the calling you bear. Use this secret weapon wisely and continue to illuminate wherever you are. Chosen ones, did you know about the power and symbolism of salt in your journey? Now that you are aware of this secret weapon, how do you plan to use it to reinforce your protection, renew your energy, and strengthen your connection to your mission? Salt, in its simplicity, is a powerful tool that can transform both your life and the lives of those around you. We want to know, have you ever used salt with this intention? Do you plan to create an amulet or incorporate this symbol into your spiritual routine? Share your ideas and experiences in the comments. And don't forget to spread this message to other chosen ones who can benefit from this knowledge. Together, we can strengthen our light and inspire even more transformation in the world.